Back to In the Huddle with Bill Scott and Green Bay offensive lineman TJ Lang.
And welcome back to the fifth quarter in Little Chutes. In the Huddle brought to you tonight and every Monday night by Mole Lake Casino Resort and Conference Center. Brings you In the Huddle on the 24-station Woodward Radio Network. A couple of those stations listening tonight. Like to say hello to the fans listening in Oconto on WOCO and Baraboo on WRPQ, in Madison on WTSO, in Marinette on WMAM, and in Wisconsin Rapids on WFHR. TJ Lang and Frank Zombo with us on the program. Our next segment will be our email question segment brought to you by Granite Peak Ski Area. InTheHuddleShow.com. If you want to ask a question, still got a little time to get some of those in. We've got a ski package worth over $400 to one of those lucky emailers here on the show tonight. All right, did you guys see the touchdown by the Lions that was ruled a non-catch that would have won the football game?
I did, yeah.
I didn't see it. I heard about it.
Your thought? You saw it? Your thought?
I saw it. That's a tough call. To me, I thought it was a touchdown. That's a tough decision.
Even the whole Bears team thought it was a touchdown.
Yeah, it was one of those things where, like we were talking about earlier, with running back can break as soon as he breaks the plane with the ball. It's a touchdown, and the receiver, he clearly had it with his 2 feet down, and there's. I don't know. I'm not an expert on the rules, but after watching that replay, I think the Lions should have won that game.
Yeah, it's that would have ended, I believe, like a 21-game road losing streak for the Lions. So that unfortunately goes on, and you're a team that's trying to break that jinx. I mean, you can imagine. You think you've got it, and then you don't. That's tough.
It's a tough one.
And I can tell by Frank's reaction that there's still a little Lions fan in him, right?
It's just every year, there's so much promise going into the season, I feel like, and then somehow something happens where they can't do it.
Now, have you heard of Matthew Stafford? Any word on him today?
I have not. I haven't seen anything yet. I know he got taken out pretty early in the game. So.
4 to 8 weeks.
Oh, wow.
That's not good for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, that's not
all
good.
All right, Redskins beat Dallas without an offensive touchdown. You believe that?
It's crazy.
What do you think of, I'm beginning to wonder about the Cowboys. And I'm really beginning to wonder. Tony Romo's a Wisconsin kid. He's from Burlington. But, they just seem to sometimes, they're there, they're right there, but they just never get there. And I'm wondering if maybe Tony Romo isn't as all cracked up to what everybody says he is.
Yeah, I mean, I think the talent is there for that team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from top to bottom, they have very talented players. I just think they lack the consistency. They like yesterday. I mean, the last play of the half. You're not. I mean, you're not. It's not a game-changing play. I mean, if you take a knee, and they're going to try to, obviously get a play out of it, and ended up costing them the game. But, they're a team to me that's, they just lack the consistency. They've been up and down. They have great victories, and then they lose the teams that they shouldn't be losing to. So, to me, that's, I mean, I think they're a team. They're a very, very talented team, but, I think that's the one thing that they lack is the consistency.
Arian Foster.
He killed me in fantasy league. The guy that I was playing, he killed me in fantasy league.
Arian Foster, he was a practice squad player for most of the year a year ago, and yesterday against the Colts, he went out and rushed for 231 yards and 3 touchdowns in the Texans' 34-24 win. And there's probably, when his name went off the board, you probably laughed at the guy that picked him, right?
Absolutely, we did. I think it was Josh Sitton. We were like, "What are you doing, Josh?" And he was like, "You just watch." And
second round,
he was right. But I mean, against the Colts too, their defense. They have a lot of talent on their defense too. So, that's a great tribute to that kid and how hard he's worked. Coming from practice squad to putting a great performance together in week 1 of the NFL season. So. The Houston Texans, they're another team that's got a lot of talent that I think can be a very good team too.
Yeah, well, you wonder, and they've had big leads the last 2 years on the Colts and couldn't hang on to them. So you kind of wonder if the Colts are a team that's maybe aging or they're just off to a slow start. I mean, there's still plenty of talent there at the receiver spots. That one will play out. Another one that everybody in the world. As we head out into the NFC West, everybody in the world is picking San Francisco to win that division. No other team in that division is supposed to be doing anything. And Seattle just, they put a whomping on them yesterday.
Yeah, they did. That was probably the most, intriguing score that I saw. After the game, I was kind of looking over to see, who had won and who had lost, and Seattle put a hurting on them. So, that's a division that's, they've kind of always been up and down with, the 49ers and Seahawks and the Cardinals. Obviously, this year going through a quarterback change, but that was pretty surprising to me to see the Seahawks put a beating on them that bad.
Randy Moss saying after the Patriots opened the season with a win over Cincinnati that he wants to stay in New England past the season, but doesn't expect that will happen. He's already griped about the fact that he doesn't feel wanted or appreciated. He said there have been no talks about a new contract to replace the one that expires after this season. So basically his quarterback got the money and now he wants the money, or otherwise he's going to rock the boat.
Yeah, most receivers.
Not great
like
timing, after you win your regular season opener to come out and start talking about your contract.
Yeah, I mean, Randy's a guy who I think early in his career had, obviously some issues out in Oakland and Minnesota. And, kind of the past few years, everybody's saying, well, Randy's calmed down, being around Belichick's got his players really in tune out there. And, I think it's just his side coming back out that, especially how late it is in his career. I mean, I don't know if the 11, 12 years, I mean, he's got to be more of a team guy than that. And, you don't want to be a distraction to your team, especially after a big opening win like that. So, I don't think that's very good for their program.
All right, it is quiz time. We bring Frank back in. Frank, I'm going to throw some stuff out there and you just give me your honest answer. or if it's not a good answer, then make one up.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. If you could spend a day with any athlete from a sport other than football, who would it be?
Wow. Roger Federer, playing in tennis.
All right. TJ?
Wow, I don't know.
See, now I would think you'd come up with maybe one of those young female tennis players.
Wow, yeah, I don't know. I'm a big baseball fan, so I'd say maybe Craig Counsell. Craig Counsell. I don't know about Craig Counsell, but wow, I don't know. You kind of stumped me on that one.
All right. We asked TJ this last week, but we're going to kind of get a survey. We're going to find out how many players actually like soccer. World Cup soccer, yes or no?
Yes, I played soccer up until my senior year of high school. I love soccer, so I always watch it.
All right.
You already know my answer on that one.
Yeah, we know your answer. You're not a big soccer guy. So far, 2 for 2 in the guest department in terms of the world of soccer. What do you drive right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Chevy Impala.
Okay. TJ?
BMW 750.
Okay. Somebody got a little signing bonus, didn't he?
I don't have a wife or a girlfriend to spend money on, so I got to treat myself to
or to spend your money for you, right?
I'll get a divorce.
If I wasn't playing pro football, I'd be doing what?
I'd probably still be in school. Trying to pursue a physical therapy degree and go back to school for that.
Okay.
Me too. Yep, I'd be finishing up. I was majoring in criminal justice, so a few credits shy of that. So I'd like to be finishing that up soon.
Favorite television show?
Entourage.
Dexter.
What flavor do you like with your wings?
Spicy garlic.
That's a good one. Probably just mild sauce.
All right. Favorite movie?
Forrest Gump.
Run, Forrest, run!
Wow, my all-time, I'd probably say Dumb and Dumber.
Okay. Now we learn more about TJ every day, don't we? Since you're both from Michigan, Tom Izzo is.
Am I going first? I don't. Is it just one word answer? I'd like to.
No,
give,
you can.
My next door neighbors in college, even though they went to Central, they were State fans, and that's all they talked about was Izzo. And I wanted him to leave so bad. Didn't he get a job offer? He was questioned.
NBA,
yeah,
Cleveland Cavaliers.
I wanted him to do that because I don't really like him.
As much as I hate Michigan State, I grew up a big Michigan fan. I would say the guy's a winner. He's constantly producing good teams and always has good talent around him. So he's a good coach.
Coming back, we will do our. It'll be email question time. All right, that's coming up when we come back here at the fifth quarter in Little Chute. And In the Huddle continues after this on the Woodward Radio Network.